as we await the final race, the Diamond Challenge Sculls. We have had 404 races, over 4,000 athletes, and we have just a scintillating international matchup now.
Go!
It is the final of the Diamond Challenge Sculls. It is Finn Hamill from New Zealand who takes on Melvin Twellaar from the Netherlands, and Twellaar has burst out the blocks.
Yeah, just to see the tactics these two deploy here, because Twellaar knows that Hamill has raced this morning. He's actually gone off to a slightly skew start, which is not helpful to him. Just at the time he'd want to be stretching out to length, he's got to adjust his steering. That's going to cost him a bit. So he's going to try and really take this to Hamill. Hamill, we know, has got this incredibly devastating attack in the middle, but he's had to do it in the double and the single multiple days running. So has he got what it takes? If your money was on Twellaar, you'd be expecting him to do what he's doing, which is to go absolutely ape off the start.
So in both the last races, Finn Hamill has not led out the start. He has had heavyweight giants powering out the start, so he will be very used to this scenario. It hasn't hurt him at all. We see Twellaar still being warned by the umpire, and he starts to head back to his station. It's actually really challenging when you're having to think about the steering, make small adjustments as you want to drop the oars in and add all your power, not slightly more power on one slide than the other. So he'll be thinking about that when Finn Hamill is now focusing in. He doesn't seem to mind about how many races he's had so far. He's always found something in the middle of the race.
I think that's absolutely key. This guy has got something that other athletes might not have, that freedom of movement I talked about, but also the freedom of mind to believe in what he can do. He's got an unconventional route to what he's doing, and I wouldn't write him off, but right now I've got to say, you know, Twellaar looks incredibly powerful, very commanding, and there is a question as to whether Finn Hamill has got enough of that remarkable ability to come back from this.
There was a question, can you giant kill more than once? And he has done it 2 days in a row. It is a hell of a lot to do it 3 days in a row. But look at the power that Melvin Twellaar is putting down. He is taking this so seriously. He wants as much distance as possible because there is no comfortable distance to be ahead of Finn Hamill. But we can see Finn Hamill there. He is so skilled. It's only his second year representing New Zealand, but he is a skillful athlete. He has rowed for the under-23 lightweights that he won in the single. He has also won in the Coastal World Rowing Championships. He's spent a lot of his life on sailing boats as well. His father has great pedigree in both ocean rowing and in lightweight rowing, and so he has been bringing all of that in his races so far.
So it's about a length and a half of clear water that Twellaar now has over Hamill here. That's a large distance in most boat classes. It's not undoable in a single. It's possible to change the fortunes of the race quite quickly, and that's what we've seen Hamill do as he took down Van Dorp, he took down Seidler yesterday, and Twellaar, well, he had to face Ulrich, so he's not had the easiest of routes to the final, but he has been used to leading from the front. That's what he's doing now, getting faster at every mark. A phenomenal athlete himself in the Dutch team. He's been in the single. He got a silver in the World Championships in the single himself in 2022. And here's Finn. Well, I think he's hanging on now to this gap, Kath.
I mean, all eyes are on that boat because this is a position he's been in before, and he's taken a look and he's managed to do something that shouldn't be possible to do in the middle of the race. Can he do that again? He's already run the double sculls this morning, as you mentioned earlier. So impressive. His cheeks are puffing up. There he goes. He has a look over the left to see where is Melvin Twellaar. He's getting himself ready to have a go. And here comes Finn Hamill. He's had a look. He did that just as he did in the last couple of days. And he's going to take that rate up. He's going to explore what's left, and he's going to have a pop.
These are the killing fields for the young man, Finn Hamill. This is where he's taken his opposition down in the past, in the single and actually in the double. But we do know that Twellaar also can sprint. 3-time Philadelphia Gold Cup winner. It's a 750-meter sprint, so he's got something in him to sprint. His preferred style seems to be the lengthy, powerful, sort of stable mid-race pace. So the question is, can Hamill produce one more giant killing moment? So he's going, isn't he, Kath? But has he got enough?
He is going, and he seems able to kind of ratchet things up and maintain it. And here he goes. That rate is really high. Twellaar is actually at quite a high rate as well for such a large, powerful athlete, because he is going to be watching. Can Hamill come back again? He is having a go. I mean, he got to rates above 40 in the last 2 days, which is extraordinary in this event. But here he comes. It's growing up. So it's going up. He is closing the gap.
You've got to be so technically strong to do that, but you've also got to be psychologically powerful. And some of the story behind this young man is a really unconventional youth, going to sea with his family, huge adventures he's had at sea. He's a free thinker. Emma Twigg, our fellow steward and fantastic competitor here this week, she's somebody he really looks up to, but he's also had some old timers inspiring him at the Wakatane Rowing Club in New Zealand to get that long, strong stroke and these really powerful, fast legs that you mentioned, Kath. But Twellaar remains, well, he's not being challenged as much as we might have thought.
Twellaar is powering away. His rate is higher than Ollie Seidler and Simon van Dorp in the previous races. He knows that he can't afford to let Finn Hamill get anywhere near him. He is powering away. That rate is up higher than I've seen him racing at before internationally, because he knows he needs to be absolutely on the money for this one to go his way. But he is already taking it up. He's racing. He's doing a race in as he senses that the enclosures are coming up.
Well, he's got the same kind of powerful confidence and looseness we see so often from the Dutch, most recently in the Diamond Challenge Cup, where Hollandia took the trophy. He's looking towards that trophy, the Diamond Challenge Cup, first named because we used to give people diamond tie-pins back in the day, but now it's a pair of sculls, and we're looking at the pair of sculls now for Finn Hamill from Waikato Rowing Club in New Zealand. He's had an epic Henley. He's already got one trophy in his name, and he's not giving up. He's not giving in. Look at this, almost exuberant display from that far down, absolutely hammering it to the enclosures.
Phenomenal sprinting from Finn Hamill as we approach the enclosures. He keeps taking those little looks over the left of his shoulder. He is never put off. He always finds more. He takes the rate up again, as at this time you can see how many more strokes per minute he is taking than Twellaar. He needs to get close enough to ask questions of Twellaar. Twellaar's already taken his rate up to try and maintain the lead. Here he comes. Finn Hamill takes another look. He's going to have another go. It's not over until it's over. The gap is closing. Twellaar is forced to find something more.
What's happening in Twellaar's head now? He's tired, and he knows this guy has killed these giants. He's taken down the Olympic champion.
His
and
head
he's tiring.
is down. He is struggling. He is full of lactic acid. He has given everything to try and get ahead, and Hamill needs to get a sniff of that. His rate has gone crazy. He is well over 40 strokes a minute. Has the gap enough as Twellaar hangs on, and Hamill comes back at him, and back at him, and back at him.
This is an incredible
just Melvin Twellaar who has done enough to beat the incredible Finn Hamill.
I mean, incredible young athletes, both of these guys. What a display of sculling, and absolutely right to applaud Finn Hamill. He's made a name for himself this regatta for sure. Twellaar takes the trophy. Both of these guys at the top of their game, taking down the giants and appearing in finals day at Henley. What an exhausted, not many athletes could have done what Finn Hamill's done today, but the credit to Melvin Twellaar for a mature and calm race. They nearly got destroyed. He nearly got destroyed at the end, didn't he? Looking at this, Kath.
I mean, he's going to be glad that the course was not any longer, but well done him for managing that, for powering. He had to go in early to try and get enough. You can see him just about as he struggles over the line majestically, though. It is his, the Diamond Challenge Sculls 2025, and my goodness, Finn Hamill took it to him all the way.
Double Olympic silver medalist now can add a Henley title. It means so much. That trophy has got legends like Seidler upon it. One thing that's inspired me through this regatta is how mature and how respectful the athletes are. And you saw it at the finish there. Seidler yesterday, having been beaten by Finn Hamill, said online, you know, rowing is a fair and honest sport and rewards the work you put in. Well done to Finn Hamill. And that sentiment is really shared across the scullers. Some of the best international scullers in the world we've seen here at Henley Regatta. Super excited to see fresh young talent making it to the final like this. We'll see these names again.
These are names to watch. This is a huge moment, milestone on their journeys to Los Angeles. That means so much to both of them, as Twellaar with absolute delight signals to those waiting for him at the back. And Finn Hamill will still be collecting a medal as he won the double sculls with Ben Mason earlier.